What's going on, guys? It's Helen Wolf here and welcome back to the Minecraft RMS Republic interior tutorial. In this one we'll be finishing off the first and second class baggage for the meal hold, as we did the meal hold 1 and 2 and the sorting room in part 5. Was it? I believe it was part 5. No, it was in part 6, sorry, not part 5, guys. I'm getting confuddled here. So it was in part 6 that I did the those rooms. I'd have to check because I am losing it. It must be because I have the video out, so it'll be part 6 I did those. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit the like button, turn on all post notifications for when I upload a brand new video, and let's get straight into this video. So we're gonna head over to the marking out ship so we can see what we are working with here. It'll be more or less the same principle for cargo hold 1, where we went through the individual piles of cargo and built them one by one. Pretty much the same principle I'm going to be doing for the first and second class baggage. So we're going to grab our wax copper chest, our normal chests, smokers, orthography table, our crafting table, armor stand, barrels and rails, and the anvils. But just in case, what I've packed up, well, not packed, it's in my backpack, is it? Put in my inventory a redstone sandstone wall and a diorite wall and a block of netherite. Even the red smooth sandstone and the normal sandstone in case I end up breaking anything. And then I've got the sign going second, a dark oak sign to label each thing in case, so as I go through each compartment of the tank top. Right, once when you've got that, we're gonna first head down to our through our cargo hatch where would be great, which is pretty much identical to both of them. If I go get an aerial view, you can see that they're both the same. So coming down into the tutorial ship, in the middle facing towards the sorting room, symmetrically you're gonna place one barrel in the middle, and then you're gonna place 2 on either side. 1, 2, 1, 2, that's 5. Then you're gonna do this, place row 5 on the front and back of it, and then you're gonna fly and shift or crouch if you're on console to place the barrels on top of themselves, and then just do the same for this one. And then facing towards the sorting room, which is this one with the hold with the one door, you're going to place 2, and then in the middle, in line with the door, you're going to place 2 on top of each other. And then you're going to get the rail, and you can just put that over each of the barrels. Like I'm playing hopscotch, just jumping on each barrel. Oops, there we go. Okay, that's one piece of cargo. I'd have to correct that, so then that's just like vertical. There we go. Alright, now let's move on to the second piece of cargo. What I am going to do is I'm going to just go grab a green block. It doesn't matter which green block, just anything, so when I'm going from doing each cargo pile, I'm going to put it in the marking out ship, so then I know which ones I've done. And like tracing my steps, if you will. Just use any green block or whatever block just to help you know that you marking out. Okay, so I'm gonna put one on this one, so I've not done that one. So, okay, first of all, I'm gonna go do the left one, the one on the left. So, where this rails are, in front of that, you're gonna have 3 block gap, and then you're gonna place a crafting table. So, and then onto that crafting table, you're gonna have double chest, and then singular chest facing towards the left bulk side of the hull. So let's go do that now. Let's go out, and then come back down. 3 block gap, crafting table. Then we're gonna get this double chest where it holds the crafting table. Then one facing away. Then I'm gonna grab our anvil. Let me just go back. Sorry, that was not on that side, it was on this side, facing towards the chest. And then last other bit of this cargo pile, we are gonna place. Okay. Yes, we're gonna place a crafter and then a smoker facing towards each of the faces of the smokers, facing towards the crafter. Got the hiccups. So like, as an example, I'm gonna show you. Just like this, you have a craft like this, but then you've got like your faces of this craft smoker just kind of like face towards it like that on top. So I'm gonna go do that. Oops, wrong one. That's the exterior one of the Republic. So place the crafter, and I think I have to use it one as an anchor block to do it right. Do it this right. There we go. Okay. Then just place your smoker facing towards it like so, and then finally you're gonna get I think the armor stand was here. I think that's right. Yeah, you can place that diagonally in front, the armor stand diagonally in front of the singular chest. I'd have to go and check that one more time, and then if that's right, I'll put a green block on it, and then we'll move on to the next cargo pile. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I thought so. I'll put a green block on it now. The crouch shift. I am on computer. PC. Okay, it's 2 done. Move on to the third one. So I'm gonna count this. So from the right of this first pile of cargo, or barrels if you will, you're gonna have a 3-block gap, and then you're gonna have a chest like so. Then you're gonna have a small. Is that a smoker? Yes, it is. It's a. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, it's a smoker. I'd lost it there for a second. So a smoke chest with a smoker to the right of it, and then behind it a crafting table. Then next to the left of the crafting table, you're gonna have another smoker facing inward. So let's go do that. There you go, gap, chest, and then smoker, crafting table, and then a smoker facing in towards the chest. There's the pattern behind it. And then that we got that. We'll do the top layer of this little small pile. Gonna be doing all the small piles of cargo first before we move on to the more big piles that are more a bit of a pain to do. So, okay. So next on the right of the crafting table, we've got a wax copper chest, and then we've got a copper chest facing in towards the chest, and then another chest facing in towards another wax copper chest, with a crafter facing towards the wall of the sorting room, as you can see on the sign over there. Sorting room. So let's go do that. Just check one more time. But to make sure, if you guys think it's easier, you can feel free to pause the video for each pile of cargo that I do, just so you know. But whatever you want to do, guys, it's your choice. Whatever's easy for you. Yeah. Okay. A new world edit I've literally built. Okay, so copper chest. No. Chest facing this way. And then a one chest. Copper chest facing this way. Yeah, that looks right. And then a crafter facing the wall. If I get on, I want the red part of the crafter to face towards the wall. There's a pain. No, I do not want to go in. Why did they make it so hard? Place a simple block. Where is it now? Oh, it's on top. For Pete's sake. No. Oh. This really is a pain. No, it's not it. Not it. Oh, I'll just place facing normally. It's too much of a pain just to get it facing one way. It's really annoying. Should have like some kind of block rotation tool or something. Like awkward blocks like that. Eesh. Wait, which one was I doing again? Yes, it was this one. Yeah, let me just go check one more time, and then we'll move on to the next pile of cargo. You know the drill. Yeah, you can see how like that's facing towards like the wall. That's what I've been trying to do, and it's just such a pain to do. I can't do it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I can put a green block on it. So I know I've done it. Okay. I'll pause on doing the cargo for a second, guys. You can do the same because we're gonna do the girders of the wall, because we did the girders on the ceiling, and the whole we just need to do them on the walls of the sorting room and the mail room. The mail holds, if you will, not mail room. Well, it is room, but you know what I mean. So, see how I've got something like this. This is what we're gonna need to do. So let's go out and then go to the tutorial and then just do the same. It's even... Oh, are you kidding me? I think I'll have to fix that, guys. You see how I did these? Obviously I did it right, but... Yeah, I think I'll have to correct these. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna I'll have to correct them, won't I? I'll do a jump cut, guys, but I'll show you what I mean before I do the jump cut. So you see how I'm on the like right side of the ship, or the starboard side. You see how there's like one missile, one missile, one missile. It was meant to do one missile, one missile, and I did it the pattern wrong. So I'll have to go through and do the painful labour of fixing this little error I made. I didn't even realise I made that error at first, but we can't have that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a jump cut, and I will see you after that.
Many unbearable moments later.
Okay, I'm back. I figured out the problem. So basically, I've just wasted my entire time changing those girders, which I said before I did the jump cut. And I went through everything, and I found another mistake. So the real reason why the girders was wrong is because it wasn't the girders that was the problem. It was the walls for the cargo hold 1 and 2 and the sorting room. You see behind me, I've did a representation of the of both those rooms. There's the cargo hatch, this is the sorting room, and then these are the mail holds, cargo hold, mail holds 1 and 2, and then this is the sorting room. Obviously there's nothing in it because it's just the main framework, but basically the problem was, right, but the first problem stemmed from because this side, the left, was supposed to be out by 1, so this in the middle, and then and the right side, this was supposed to be from here inside by 1. So basically, when I build the rooms, they were 1 off. So you see how it's not symmetrical. Basically, that was the whole reason why. So you can see how it's not aligned. So this needs to be over by 1. So what I had to do is basically I delete this whole front wall, right? Delete the whole front wall, which I'll just do here, right? In this little model I've made. I had to delete this whole wall, and then when I deleted this whole wall, I build the new wall behind, so it's in line with the cargo hatch, and then the back wall I had to delete, and then basically build back by 1. So then at this side of the wall, which is the one where we've got the sorting room, basically that should have 5 from this wall, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then the wall, yeah. But because I made that mistake with the wall, right? Original place where the wall was, there was 6. It said it had 6. So I went. So this room I did just that. So then the wall distance between the room, the sorting room, and the bulkhead wall was 5 blocks on this side on the left with the sorting room, and then on the right with the mail hold 1 and 2, there should have been a 5 block gap. 1, 2, 3. Should have been 6 block gap. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But instead, there was 5 on this side. And 6 on this side because I got the walls wrong by 1 block. 1 lousy block. So what you guys are gonna have to do is, when obviously in part 6 and part 5 you would have been building the starting to build the wall. So part 5, when you're starting to build this, make sure on the left side with the one with the sorting room, which is this one, has a 5 block gap, right? 5 block gap. 3, 4, 5, and then the wall, and then obviously and then on the right side where the middle hold 1 and 2, make sure it has 6 on that side, and then the wall, right? That's the gaps between the rooms. And then obviously you're gonna have to do what I said with the walls. So I delete the one, the front of this, the sorting room, build it in 1, delete that old wall, build the new one, and then the back wall, build it back by 1 for the sorting room, and then basically, and then for the meal halls 1 and 2, basically delete the front, right? Like this whole front of the wall, build it in by 1, and then the back wall, put it out by 1. So make sure it has 6 block gap before the bulkhead wall, which is the gap behind the metal hold wall 1 and 2, and which is what I've did and went through the painstaking labour of going about it. So like you can see the example on here, the reds was where the cargo wall used to be, and I obviously deleted it and then put it in 1, right? And then for the opposite one, I basically just put it out by 1. This is where the wall used to be, and this red was where the one where I deleted the white, this one strip of white where it used to be, and put it in 1. So the same situation about this green strip. The wall end of the opposite end of the cargo hatch used to be here, so then build it out by 1, so it's here instead of there. So that was really annoying, but I did it. So you guys never had to change the girders in the first place. Ay. Anyway, at least we fixed I fixed the problem, so you guys can fix it too. So when up to future tutorials, when we do get to the accommodation, we won't have any problems in the future. Okay? Yes. Okay. Let's continue. So you see how I've got the girders, and then you have like these walls, or the girders on the side walls. So make sure you have something that should look like this. Hang on. Okay, make sure you pause your screen before you continue. And as I said, like if you look, part 6 gap, 1, 2, 3. It's obviously 5, but 6 because of the girder being here. But this is a 6 block gap anyway. So, alright. The one I said on the right when I was facing this way on for the model, right? And then I said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one. 5 on the left side, and 6 on the right. But when I made a mistake, I did 6 on the left and 5 on the right. So I basically got it opposite way around, and 1 block gap difference. Hence why this barrel was like here, these were like here. Because I was like, why is that not working? It's because the wall was facing 1 forward. Hence why I couldn't have that 1 block gap from the bulkhead door. Anywho, enough ranting on. I've took up enough time as it is. Let's get our blocks what we need. So have a crafting table, smoker, photography table, crafter, chest, anvil. Okay. And then, hang on, guys. I need to answer this phone call. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let me just change back to the main screen. Okay. Hang on. What's wrong with this? Two seconds, guys. I need to figure out why that's like this for. Oh, there we go. Okay. Was wondering why that was like that for. Anyway, okay, let's resume. Alright, okay. We were gonna build the other cargo bits as well. Okay, let's go to, yes, let's grab barrels, put that in there, chests as well. Okay, alright, that's all we're gonna need, because these are lots just junk for when I was fixing the mistakes I did. Right, okay. Now that's massive mistake that is fixed. I can go continue doing the other bits of cargo now. Okay, so go do the one in this which one should I do? The left or the right? I'll do the left one first. Okay, so it looks like we got two cartons. Oh, bollocks. Pardon me, French. So you got two cartography table. So you got a barrel, two cartography tables. And one, put that cartography table there. Okay, got two barrel and two cartography tables. Then a smoker, and then a copper chest. Okay, this is next to the bulkhead door. Obviously, when I was editing the cargo thing, this needs to be back, so I'll probably go through that and fix that. When you build the other bits of cargo, and obviously when you fix the walls, you see that they won't be how I said they were before I've gone for it. So you just have to basically, after editing, you just have to put the back one since you edited the walls. Okay, yeah, it's let's go up. Interior shipbuilding really is not easy. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so on the side of the bulkhead doors, we have the railings, iron bars. Okay, so cargo's here. So we got barrel, two cartography tables. Got crafting table, two smokers, one up on top here, another cartography table in front. I believe that's what's like at the top here. I'll leave it like this for a second. I'll have to go back and double check now. We're definitely in the right position. We're 20 minutes in, and the 20 minutes 20 minutes into this second half of this video. But obviously it'll be different for you guys. About 30 or 40 minutes for you. Yeah, so barrel, two cartography tables, smoker, barrel, a smoker. Okay, I think it'd be easy if I just take a photo. Yeah, it'd be easier to take photos of the on my phone for the cargo, so I don't have to go back and forth once or twice. Yes, on this side, right side. Okay. Alright, okay. So you got. I think what you've got. Two. Two smokers, and we've got. Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Inside the copper chest, and on top of that we've got the orthography table, and then on top of this barrel you've got another barrel, just facing upside. Then behind this cartography table you've got a smoker facing inside. And then on top of the smoke you've got normal chest, and then on top of this cartography table you've got another chest, and then in front of this copper chest you've got an armor stand. Okay, that's it for this cargo pile. Let me go get the green copper, and then I'll just mark off that another one done in the marking out ship, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, oops, sorry, wrong side. Quite a bit of cargo to get through. We can get the right side, a lot of cargo done, we can move on to the left, so this video will be quite substantially long. Okay, we'll do this one next. Let me just take a photo of it. You guys can pause if you like. I'm gonna take a photo. Okay. Alright. So this after this one this one we finished. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. After that one we're done, we've got 4 more bits of cargo to do on the right side. Then we've got all of the left side. I'll leave timestamps for each pile of cargo in the comments of this video, so you guys can once when you've sorted done the girder problem and this big pile in the middle and fix the mistake that you copied from me. You can go ahead and build the cargo, but use the timestamps. The least I can do for you guys. Alright, okay. Now I've got a photo. I can go to the marking out ship and we'll go do this next pile of cargo. Also, when we've got the other 4 done after this one, then I believe we are halfway. Alrighty, okay. So we've got one of these things, I think. We got one of those. So and then in front of that we've got a armor stand at an angle. Then we've got smoker, but the smoker facing the back like this. Right, the smoker, we've got a crafting table. Behind this crafting table we've got another crafting table. And then in the middle of where next to this crafter we've got another crafter. So just kind of open this way on. Yeah, just make sure that's like this. And then when you've got that, have another crafter this way on. And then in front of this, on top of the smoker, we're gonna have a chest. And then on the back, behind this crafting table, on top of the back crafting table at the back, we're gonna have a wax copper chest. And then finally, we're gonna have another crafter, but we're gonna just place it on the wall, so that's like this. That's it for this part of the cargo. I'll mark it out and we'll move on to the next one. Oops, wrong side. There we go. Okay. Alright, okay, we'll do this one. I'll have to get at least 2 photos for this one. So we can pull out my phone again, delete the old picture and take a new one. And you can take at least 2. This is just reference for me, guys, just so I don't have to come back. Check. Right, so there's a like a 3-block gap from the smoke and the crafting table on this side. Okay. Doing. Okay. Alright. Pull up my photograph. So, 2-block gap from these 2, 1, 2, and then we've got a. Where is it? This redstone out. We've got a crafting table, got a chest face inwards, and then the front we've got a wax copper chest face inside towards the normal standard chest, and then we've got, I believe that's another crafting table. Yes it is, it's another crafting table in front of this one. Okay. Then in front of this crafting table we've got an anvil, and then we've got llama sand. So then we've got 2 smokers facing in on themselves without jumping. I'm not Mario jumping on turtles. We've got like 2 smokers like this. Okay, and then on the back we've got a chest, copper chest on top of this crafting table. Replace shift or crouch with B if you're on control on Xbox. You place your wax chest on top of this crafting table. And then finally, we've got another anvil on top of this smoker. Facing this way. Okay, next pile of cargo, I'm gonna mark it. And then that means we've only got 4 more piles of cargo to go on the starboard side. And then that only leaves the port side. Okay, yeah. On the side? No, it's on starboard side, right, okay. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've done 9 piles of cargo. Yeah, 8 on... We did 8 on the starboard and 1 on the port side. To the left. Port side left, starboard right. The left port side we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what are class this little pile as 10? I could just class these two together, so just say 9. Go for it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This cluster. 6, 7, 8. This little bit and this cluster. So we've got 4 more on the starboard right, and then we've got 8 on the left. And I've got precisely half an hour to do it. Great. I must get a crack on, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We'll do this one. On this one, the port side, left side. So I'm gonna take a photograph. Okay. I'm gonna so on front, so from this diagonally from or forward of this armor stand, we're gonna go count 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, but I'm gonna place a green block on top of it so we'll know that we'll done this one. We haven't yet, but we will do shortly. So. The marking ship. Go to tutorial 1. Without button bashing. Here we got. Did I say 3? Yes, I did. I said 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did. And then this block we've got. 2 crafting tables. width, and then 2 barrels at the back, and around this direction, and then we've got 2 smokers on top of the crafting tables up there. Got to place them in on themselves. Okay. And then on top of this one we've got an anvil, and then armor stand. Make sure it's facing this way towards the hull. Need brew after this. And then okay. Pardon guys, this one's meant to be facing alpha, it's not in on themselves, the smoker. It should be facing this. Okay. Then we've got that chest on this barrel, and then we've got one more smoker. There are quite a few smokers on this pile. I'll go. There. Hey. You can follow along with the cargo if you want, guys, but if you want to kind of to make it like your own up, kind of like this, but layer it out different. I don't think it has to be a particular way. It isn't like a crucial way. It's not like a wall placement or a door placement or anything structural. So I don't think it matters too much, but I'm doing it for the sake of this tutorial. Anywho, moving on to the next one. Okay. We'll do this one. We'll do this little cluster here. I'm just going to take a little picture of this. Do this little cluster of cargo here. Okay. Okay, got that photo. Now we can go on the left side. Okay. So we've got we got 2 crafting tables, and we've got smoker facing inward, and then we've got an anvil facing this way. We've got another smoker on top of this crafting table, and then we've got an armor stand. Okay, and then from the smoker we're gonna count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th block we're gonna have our wax copper chest and an upside down barrel. You have to fly up and crouch. So this cluster. Let me just go mark that. We're about halfway there now, guys. photo taking photos of each pallet cargo is speeding up the process. Okay, we'll take one on this side. Do this one next. Okay, let me just take a photo again. For part 8, I'm gonna need to add more songs to this playlist and shuffle it around a bit. Okay, we've got that. We'll take one on this side as well. Okay, we've got that. Right, after that one, we only need to do one. Well, I know those are separate, but I'm classing this as one because it's like a cluster. So like one, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more to go after this one. Or how many left? So we're facing this wall. It's like one from. It's like a 2 book up, but the girders here, but still 2, and then this lot basically on the other side of this bulkhead door. This side. Sorry, throat's getting dry. So let's quickly grab our iron bars. I'll just have to grab one. Put that in my inventory for a second. There we go. Just rid of this, put this back in my inventory. Okay, so we've got a armor stand next to the bar. We've got a cartography table. And we've got a smoker. We've got a chest. On top of the smoker we've got a wax copper chest. Then behind this normal chest we've got another chest but facing inwards. And we've got smoker and then photography table, and finally 2 anvils, one on top of the photography table and one on the waxed copper chest. Okay, another one done. Can get my marker out. Yes, okay. We are at 556 subscribers, guys. Keep subscribing. It helps grow the channel a lot, and it also gives me the motivation and the confidence to keep uploading and bringing episodes and other things to you for your pleasure. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so smash that like button and turn on all post notifications for when I upload a brand new video, and you'll be notified immediately. Okay, let's move on to the next one. If there's any on this side I need to finish. Okay, I may as well finish. Do these two. Well, these three first. Okay, okay, this is quite a chunky pile of cargo or blocks here. I'm gonna take a photo. Well, at least a few photos, 2 or 3 maybe at the most. And then we can just build as we go along. The video is gonna be definitely being over an hour long, but it was pretty much the same for cargo hold 1 when we've been doing this same thing as we're doing now, basically. Okay, and I'll get a picture of this side as well. Okay, we've got an aerial, an aerial view. This one picture as well. Okay, that's about 3 pictures there taken, so we can just capture those. Where was it? Now let me just quickly look back on it. Where is it? Yeah, it's on the left side, like on this side. Or this side. Alright, let me just look back the pictures on my phone. Alrighty, so from this chest we've got 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in, and we're going to place ourselves a cartography table. Hang on, let me just check. 1, 2, 3, and 1 cartography. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Once we've placed our cartography table, we're gonna, to the right of it, we're gonna place her armor stand diagonally. Then, and then we're gonna place a chest facing inside towards the sorry guys, hang on. Just look at my photograph again. Sorry, it's chest is here, guys. And we've got 2 barrels on top of each other. This. Then we've got an anvil inside like this. Then we've got 2 barrels, and then 1 up. Do it diagonally, not diagonally. You can't place a barrel diagonally. Place a barrel upside down, and then place the armor stand. Oh, this armor stand diagonally. Then inside we've got 2 more barrels like this, and we've got a crafting table on top of this chest. Then the back we've got, in this corner we've got 1, 2, 3 barrels. It's difficult because of the walkways in the way. And then So when you've got that, you're gonna put your crafter on. I just have to find the way it goes. This way? That way? Yes, it's this way. See how there's like a little bit here? I'll have a facing like this. It's quite awkward placing these crafters just to get them to face a certain direction. And then to the back. This to the back. Okay. So we've got anvil. Anvil here, and then we've got a smoker next to the anvil, and we've got 2 wax copper chests. So then once when you've got that, you're gonna have the smoke or not? Yes, no, it's not another smoker, I think. Yes, it's another smoker. Just have one facing forward like this, and then a barrel on top of the smoker. Why am I jumping? Really awkward trying to fly and place blocks at the same time, just a shift. And then where this other smoker is, place another smoker facing towards the wall. And then finally, on top, we're going to grab our rails. We just put that in the chest for a second. And then we're going to just over the top of it, we're just going to put railings over it. Can't really do it all the way though, so we can only do it half. I know it's basically this cargo. This needs to be built in one because it's like closer to the hull, but it doesn't really matter too much. Just do that. But if you do want it to be exact, you basically just got to do the same, but just build it in one. It's like it's got enough space there, so you can see you can just move this in one. I'll probably do that off camera, maybe, if I have time. Let's get my marker out and move on to the next one. This is this one. Yeah, you can see how it's like there. Look, I obviously built it for one out. Well, 1 or 2 out. I don't know how many exactly, but it's about out a couple of blocks. So like that's why the rail can go over the top of it. Anyway, I'll place a green block on it so I know I've done it. Next one, we can move on to the smaller clusters. This little cluster here. So I'm gonna take a photograph, delete the old ones, and repeat the same process. Also, happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Hope you are having a good May the 4th. Okay, let me just get out my phone and then take a picture. Okay. Let me just put the marker on. No, that'll be done. This one next. What side is it on again? Yeah, on the right side. This side, right. Just need to face this way on. Alright, okay. So, in this corner, we are gonna have a right here. Gonna have a smoker facing inside like so, and we're gonna have a crafter. We have to do it so it's facing this way on. Then we've got a chest facing outwards like this. I'll have to double check that. And then we've got a cartography table, a wax copper chest. I believe that's facing inside. So, and then after that, you've got to place another wax copper chest, but place it on top of the crafter. Oops, let me knock the photo off. And then finally, get your armor standing and put it in front of the cartography table, but at an angle. Alright, okay. Moving on to the next one. So let me just. Have I still got my eyeballs? No, I can get them though. Just put that. Swap this out for a second. Gonna put bars on this bulkhead door. I didn't have the words there. Then first we are going to have a barrel here. I'll have to go to the mark out ship to see what the rest of it is. I can't quite make it out on this photograph that I've got on my phone of the cargo pile. We're not far now home, guys. We're not long home. Almost home. Metaphorically speaking, it's a figure of speech. Okay. Yes, it's 2 barrels. One's upside down and one's probably normal. Oh no. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'll just take a picture of it. After this one, let me just check how many we'll have after this one. Let me just grab my marker. Put marker on. So let's go check. Nothing on the left side. Okay, so we'll only have one cluster one little cluster, two, three, four. Well, four, three or four more. The ones with like these little bits, I'm like putting them with like these big piles, making it like calling it a cluster as and classing it as one rather than like 1, 2 type of thing. So that's what we're gonna do. I want to wrap this up as soon quickly as possible. We take a photograph. Next pile. If I've done it, I think I did, but I need to just double check. Oh, we didn't do that one yet. What was on this side? Yes, it was this side. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So we got to borrow this way. Then we've got a chest, and then wax cover chest. Now face this one towards it. Then we've got just look at my photos again for reference. Okay, yes. This copper chest is facing inside. Okay, and then we've got 2 rafters, but we're gonna need to try put them face on. Like this. Yeah, facing like that. And then we've got another barrel. This. Then we've got chest facing this way. Oh, I didn't mean to go into the barrel itself. And then we've got a smoker facing this direction. Top. We've got some rails. Okay, and then I believe that's that little pile. Moving on to the next one, as I thought I already did this one, but I didn't. But I can, bit of an idiot. Okay. Moving on. Almost home now, guys. Almost home. Need to go. Do this little cluster in front of me. So I'll take a photo of it. Okay, I've got the photograph so I'm gonna just up, do that. Of the ones when we do this to this cluster here, that means we only got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. Okay, guess that's how I was going to do this one, which is on this side. I'll also have to mark where those pillars are as well. Just grab this out for a second. Pillar is yeah. What the pillar is. That's where the pillar is. Okay. All right. Face this way on. Okay, so we've got a barrel, got a chest, and 2 more gap, 1, 2. Then we've got chest with inwards. Then we've got barrel. Then we've got 2 crafting tables, another barrel, and then a chest on top of this barrel. Okay, that done. Move on to the next, the last 4 more, 3 more. Looks like I've already did this one. I'll have to see what else I've got for this one, then that means I've only got 3 more to do. So just... yeah, I've already done that. Already did it, I think. Have I? Huh. That's what this one was. That's what that one. This was what this is. Okay, falls along. We'll do this one in the corner next. A few more left. Okay. Okay, okay, let's take a photo of this and then we can move on. Just take a photograph. What's that? Oops, that's just a crafting table. Okay. Okay, let's fix that all real quick. Out under the chest, obviously. Back is killing me. Okay. After one. Listen. Alright, it's this one in the corner. Okay. Get the bars again. Put nine bars on both sides of this bulkhead door, as I did on this, on the other side. Get rid of it for now. I might not need it after this, I don't know. Okay, so next to the bulkhead door on the bars, we've got smoker, armor stand. Then we've got like two. One, and then one here, facing this way on, and one with the blank face on the front. Trying to get it to the blank face on the front. Really irritating to try and do. Okay, we've got a box copper chest, normal chest, facing backwards. Then we've got we got two crafting tables. So then we've got a chest here for two barrels. 1, 2. And finally, just trying to get this last crafter the right way without dropping it, obviously. There, is that it? What am I doing? Trying to get like the blank part of it, like where's an example? You know, like the blank part of it, like this part, the underside, trying to get that to face forward. There we go. It was a pain. Okay, and I believe that's it for this pile cargo. I know that from this crafter here we've got 2-block gap and then an anvil here, and then I know that we've got a chest here. Okay, we just go see what else we need. Well, we've got all the blocks we need to see how it's laid out, I mean. just go back to the marking out ship. For part 8, it's gonna be a relatively quick one. I could just give you guys. So this is the cargo 2. Even though there's no actual cargo hold hatch, we've got like the walkways, got some shelves, some stairs. We've got tried my this is my friend's best attempt at a Ford Model T, because you know we've got to keep in with a period 1900 1930s type of period. We've got to keep in line with that, so I don't think this would take 3 parts. This would take 2 parts at least 45 minutes or 35 minutes for each part, so that's like an hour at most with this part. So I can probably be able to get that done pretty quickly, and I'm not taking you to the boiler room because the boiler room is gonna be one of the difficult parts. And I also made pretty good engines as well, so the boiler room and the engine room is gonna have at least 3 or 4 parts each because of how detailed it is. But I'm really proud of how they turned out, so I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing them. Okay, we are in the market out ship, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, this is the cargo we're doing. So 1, 2, yeah. So the three more bits of cargo, guys. We're almost done. Almost done. See, photo. Do the other side. Okay. I'll put a block on this one so I'm not done. Okay. Right, let me just go back to mark out ship. Get this third to last done. This one. Yes, it's over here. Okay. So we've got behind the anvil, we've got barrel. Behind the anvil, that's not a barrel, that's a chest. That's a barrel. Okay. Then behind the barrel we've got a crafting table. Nope, there we go. And then on top of the barrel, on top of the crafting table we've got another barrel. And we've got an anvil. And we've got behind the chest we've got another crafting table. Sure, that's another. Where's it? Yeah, that's the crafter. We've got 2 crafters, so then I need to try to get the blank face of the crafter face on this front. It's not easy. Why did they make placing blocks a certain way to face a certain part of the face of the block just to make it? Ugh, Ah, you gotta look at the head on down on, don't you? There we go. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, then we've got another crafter behind it. Got a barrel underneath it first, and then we got another crafter. Sorry, let me just check. Yes, I got another barrel. What am I doing? I'm not Mario. There. Okay, and then we've got a chest, top of the barrel. No. Stop hopping on the block. Hippity hopping. And then we got a there you go, and that's what the back should look like. Oops. Yeah, and I think that's it for this cargo pile. Let me just double check pictures. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Just got a little bit here. I need a little cluster here. I need to do, and then a couple more piles cargo to do. Second half we're an hour and 20 minutes, so add that on to the first half. We have been recording for around an hour 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. Jeez. But I wish I could make it smaller. Oh yeah, I could if I really tried, but a lot of effort. Plus, besides, I'm strategically showing you how to place individual blocks, and that takes up quite a lot of time. And maybe we'll put the green block on the top of this. And I'm done. That one. Okay, so we got 2 more to do. So, one more, because this is the cluster. So we will gap from the crafting table, and then the chest, crafting table, and then auto crafter. Yes, but I'm going to take a picture of both this whole cluster. Right, final few bits of cargo, guys. Almost there. On this side now. This side. Yeah. Yes, it is. Probably that's like this crest in the wall. Come on, let me just. As for the other cluster that we finished, we need a wax copper chest next to this crafting table. Okay. See which part is it again. So you can get quite disoriented trying to find which block we've got. Right, it's the one with the sorting room. Right, okay. One in front of it. Okay. here we're gonna have have the crafting table here, and then the crafter, and then gonna have box cover chest facing in on itself. This should be further back, but space. Okay. So we've got. Huh. We'll just leave that last bit of cargo up because the way where it's slightly different, because obviously when I altered the walls on the tutorial one and told you guys about which you'll be correct and round about now, obviously had to alter the walls, and I had to move the, therefore have to alter the cargo being moved. So I'm not going to go through that part of just going through moving that cargo, rebuilding, and then just do the last bit of cargo because we're approaching 2 hours now. Again, I'll leave timestamps for you guys, and then obviously finally just put your lanterns under each of these overhangs you've got. And that's all this cargo hold and mail room done. First and second class baggage and the mail room done finally. So we can clear this inventory. I put this in my offhand because I'll always need to use that, and then I'll just clear my inventory slash clear inventory. Never mind. Okay, we'll have to get rid of that. But, wow, that has been a struggle. Fixing those mistakes has kind of set us back, but we're back, and we're continuing, so we can just try not to make more mistakes as we go along. And to be fair, these are the only first 2 mistakes I've made. Well, first those 2, and then the ones at the start about the I think it was the deck placement, like the marking out. I'm not sure. It was made about 2 mistakes, 2 or 3 mistakes in this series so far. Gotta try and keep that as low as possible. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you remember what I said this earlier on in the video, around halfway or for quarter in, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on all post notifications for when I upload a brand new video. And I'll see you in part 8.